Welcome to the Masterclass in Practical Training for US Taxation. My name is Aparna and I'm joined today by Abhishek and Robert. We are excited to guide you through the process of filing your tax forms using some of the most reliable software options available today. In the world of tax preparation, there are several popular tools like TurboTax, UltraTax, H&R Block, and ProConnect. However, in this session, we have chosen to focus on Drake software. We believe Drake stands out for its ease of use, making it an excellent choice for both seasoned tax professionals and those who are newer to the field. This is how the session will go. First, we will start by reviewing the work papers given by the client. They are crucial for gathering and organizing necessary information before inputting them into the software. Next, we will guide you through entering the details into the relevant sections in Drake, ensuring accuracy and efficiency at every step. Finally, we will look at the output, your completed tax forms, and show you how to review and finalize them before submission. By the end of the sessions, you will have a clear understanding of how to effectively handle your tax filings. We will equip you with practical knowledge you need to navigate the tax season with confidence. So, before you go any further in this video, pause and download the trial version of the Drake software. Now that you have downloaded the Drake software, let us continue today's session. Today, we are here to help you navigate the Form 1120S. Form 1120S is the US state income tax return for S corporations that is used to report income, gains, losses, credits, deductions, and other information pertaining to businesses that are registered as S corporation to the IRS. S corporation is a pass-through entity and the income is taxed in the hands of the shareholders. Now, this is how your today's session is going to go. First, we will diligently review the work papers. Then we will input all the pertaining information into the Drake software. After that, we will see that the output is ready to be filed with IRS, and then we will review the form. Now, on the screen, you can see the work papers given by our client, Sunny Fields Inc. The first page is the client information. We go through that quickly and we come down to the next page, which is shareholders information. And then the third is Sunnyfields Inc. profit loss account. And the depreciation tax detail for the same client. And then we have the balance sheet of 22 and 23. The first thing we have to do is to open the Drake software and create our login IDs. It's a good practice to keep the work papers on one side of the screen and start creating the return. Assuming that a client has come to us for the first time, we open and create the return. We give the EIN number. System does not have it in the memory, so it asks you to create a new return. It is a S Corp 1120S and the corporation name is keyed in here. Then the basic details of the corporation are keyed in the field in general information. However, before we go into that, I would like to discuss a few seconds about the top band information that is available for us to key in. First is the general information. Then we have the shareholders, basis and information. Then we have any information on assets, sales and recapture. Then we have other credits that the corporation can claim. Then other forms. If there's any foreign income we have to disclose here. And miscellaneous is usually used for election options and states, if you have to elect any states. So going back to general information, we start with the first demographic details of the corporation, name and address. The phone number, if we have got. When did this corporation take an election as a S corporation? The date is 3rd Jan 1998. And what is the method of accounting? And what is the business activity code? Usually business activity code can be also brought down from the drop-down menu. And what is that business all about? Date of incorporation. Is it a first year of S corporation? It is not. So we don't fill out G or we don't fill out H. We don't fill out on the right side where it is not a calendar year or other information. The last column is in case we need this client information if we were to doing the e-filing of the return. The number of shareholders during the year will be picked up by the system when we go and key in the shareholder information. So this concludes the S Corporation's general information form. Now we move on to shareholders information. There are 4 shareholders in this S Corporation with the different ownership percentages, ownership number of shares. So we'll be keying in one by one the information. This shareholder is our contact shareholder given by the client. So we will also use his information for signature information. So we can give the item D, which says stock ownership information. It's required for shareholders. CEO has got 96 shares. We go to the next shareholder and the similar information is keyed in. The only difference is he's not going to sign the return for us. So we key in the number of shares at the start of the year. Since we are filing for this client for the first time, we have to give all these details, the name, address, and number of shares. From next year, it will be in the memory and it will take over. We come to the last shareholder. After we are done with the shareholder information, we have to fill a Schedule B other information form. Schedule B is designed to capture important information like the corporate structure, shareholders' details, and specific financial arrangements. We must give all the details of any interest in foreign ownership exceeding 20% or any material advisor disclosure statement, details of any Section 163J business interest expense, or if the corporation has got assets less than 2,50,000, receipts less than 2,50,000, any debt cancellation, any contract payments of 1099. In this case, they have got contract payments and their assets are less than 2,50,000. So this form is a very important form, and though for this client, all the answers are no, as you can see on the screen, it's important to review with the client specific questions and take the right answers before you mark yes or no in the screen. After the Schedule B, we have got few elections to be made. We will go to miscellaneous and go for election options. The client can go for safe harbor elections, de minimis and safe harbor elections. So there are two elections that he will take up. You also have to inform that there are no K2s and K3 for this return. We have to specifically say K2 and K3 are not required. So the form generates a statement. Now going back to work papers, we are now left with profit loss account and the balance sheet, the actual business income and expenses. And this will be handled by my friend, Mr. Robert. Robert, over to you.